All right, so we require at OneFocus our clients to have OneFocus added as additionally insured to their property's rental policy. And this is a really common requirement, so you might be stumbling upon this video and be a client of another company. This advice all applies. So it might appear unnecessary or like the property management company is trying to avoid getting insurance by asking you to add them as additionally insured to their policy. I promise you this is not the case. Let me explain why. First, I'm Jennifer Rollins, broker and owner of OneFocus Property Management and a real estate investment educator and advocate. So you might be asking yourself, well, what does additionally insured mean? Well, there's a couple of different designations people can have on an insurance policy. Additionally insured means that the parties listed as additionally insured enjoy coinsurance or additional coverage as the insured party. Now, there's other classifications like additionally interested or certificate holder, and those are not going to be the same thing. Those generally mean that the certificate holder gets notice of an interruption in coverage, cancellation, or renewal. That is not going to be enough, and we'll explain a little bit more in this video. The property management company is seeking coverage under the liability portion of your policy. So there's two portions of your policy, or most policies. There's the damage and there's liability. Damage is when a storm or something might happen to the property, resulting in a claim to get repairs done, and that would just happen like normal. Your property management company is not interested in sharing in that. What they're interested in sharing in is the liability portion. A great example would be a slip and fall that occurs in a driveway, resulting in a lawsuit. And those lawsuits, when they happen on properties managed by professional property managers, will in all likelihood include the property manager along with the owner of the property. And in that case, your property manager wants to enjoy the same legal defense that you would have under your property insurance. Adding your property management company as additionally insured to your policy will ultimately save money and make it easier to navigate any sort of litigation situation, because one legal defense can be put up by one insurance company and cover both parties. It ultimately has become a best-in-class practice for property managers. When a property management company manages the property for you, they incur a lot of risk because they're doing a lot of tasks as your agent, as your representative at that property. Things like collecting rent, responding to maintenance requests, or tenant complaints, much, much more. And so when we're out there doing those things, we have risk at your property. Now, believe me, we carry insurance. We have a general liability policy, a workman's compensation policy, an errors and omissions policy, a contractor's policy. I mean, it goes on and on and on. However, none of those policies can or should cover the liability you have at your property. Now, again, if one of our employees were to be injured or if we cause some problem at the property, we have the insurances to cover that. What we're seeking is to be added as additionally insured to your property's liability insurance simply in the event that we were both had a claim brought against us in court. Adding us or a property manager to your insurance policy is usually free of additional cost. It's usually a call to an insurance agent. They'll produce a new certificate, provide that to us, and it's easy to do. Now, there are a couple of insurance companies that we found, usually discount providers that are providing coverage at a very, very low rate, have a lot of exclusions. These are policies that in general wouldn't be considered great coverage. Those companies, some of them have made a hard and fast policy where they will not add property managers or other folks as additionally insured to these sorts of policies. And if that's the case, sometimes people have to change insurance companies and they're maybe happy with the coverage they have at the low premium that they have. And that's fine. At OneFocus, we offer a master general liability policy. So if adding us as additionally insured is a hardship, or potentially you want to add $1 million in liability coverage to your property with your property manager added as co-insured for just the low cost of $11 per door per month, we would be happy to accommodate that for you. So we've had several clients who've decided that the liability coverage they're carrying on their current policy meets their needs. They might have $1 million there, but they can save significantly if they lower that down to say 250 or 100, and then they have the $1 million on our policy. Now, those are personal decisions you discuss with your insurance agent, but there's different ways that this supplemental insurance that we offer to ensure that clients can hire us and enjoy our services, even when they want to have a lower cost insurance or an insurance that doesn't cooperate with our requirement. So we offer the Master General Liability Policy. As I said, the cost is $132 per year, billed in monthly installments, and we can put you on and off off the policy at any time. If you as a client decide to partake in that, we could add you to that policy at that monthly charge. And if at some point you decide you want to go another way and cancel that, that is no problem. At any time, you can let us know, and the next month you will not be billed. So that is simply how we can overcome this challenge. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. We do appreciate it, and you might have more questions. If you're working with us directly, please reach out. We'd love to answer any and all questions you have about our insurance requirement and how we can help you meet that at the lowest cost burden possible. And if you have interest in our management services, I hope you'll reach out to us, www.onefocuspm.com, and let us know about your interest. We'd love to chat with you.